Thomas. I'm Lizasouras on the gram, and this is how to stand on a slackline for beginners. So, a couple of things you always want to think about when you're trying something new on the slackline is, one, where are you positioned along your slackline? Two, what is your physical point of contact to the slackline, whether it's your hand, knee, foot? Three, where are you looking when you're slacklining, when you're doing your pose, however it is that you're balancing? And then four is, what is the appendages that you're using to help you balance in said pose? So, first thing we're going to do is a ground drill. So just stand on the ground wherever you are. You're going to have your feet wide, about hip distance apart or farther. Now your arms are going to go out and slightly lower than your shoulders. Maintaining this position, you're going to lean over to one side, keeping all your legs and your arms pretty straight. And ta-da! We're balancing on one leg. So this is what we call slacker stance, and this is the goal that we are reaching while we are on the slackline today. And now just slowly come back, shift your weight to the other side, keeping all your arms and everything straight. So you'll notice my chest is just upright. My head is actually to the side of my foot, so I'm not bending at my waist, and my head is not over my foot. It's actually to the side, and my torso stays straight. Another thing is I'm pointing my toe. You could try it. You don't have to. One more thing is we are just going from side to side. We're staying in this plane. We do not want to go forwards and backwards and all over the place. So, stay in one plane. Oh, and only pivot at your hip. It kind of goes with keeping your torso as one unit and keeping this other leg as one unit. All of this stays the same, and we're only hinging at our hip. Okay, so now we're going to try this on the slack line. So if you're a beginner, the best way to do this is to have a pretty close to the ground slack line. That's going to help. Also, the tighter, generally the better, but not always. A slightly looser line can actually make it a little easier, I think. Yeah, so low, tight, also short. If you can get a shorter line, that's going to be a lot easier than a longer line. Okay, the next step is we're going to straddle our slack line. Opposed, do not do this. Do not be like, okay, I got this. Okay, I got this. You like try to lead, like it just doesn't really work. It doesn't work very well. Another thing that people like to do all the time is they're like, I got this. And they do the cross step. Cross step. Don't do that. And they're like, okay. We're going to avoid those two different mounts for now. So right now we are going to straddle the slack line, and we are going to put one foot on top. Now this foot is not forward, it's not behind you. It's just like right here, but you want to get it pretty close, because if you go forward, you're going to have to jump forward, and that's just not fun. It's really hard. So get that foot as under you as you possibly can. Now from here, you are going to put all your weight into your ground leg, into the leg that is standing on the ground. So ideally, this leg is just relaxing. Our slack line leg is just like chilling out. A really common mistake is to get really tense and to just like put weight into this leg, but like not fully, and then you just end up like, ah! Whew. Don't do that. So relax your line leg, stand on your ground leg. Now that we got that figured out, we are going to make sure our chest is up, our shoulders are broad, our arms are out, slightly lower than shoulders, because that actually lowers your center of gravity and makes it a lot easier. And then you are going to look forward. Pick a dristy, any dristy, but generally forward and eye level, because if you look down, you go down. If you look up, it's really hard. You're probably going to go down too. So look at eye level. Now from here, your goal is to jump up and over. So you're actually going to jump at a diagonal. And remember, our head is going to be to the side of the line, and then our other foot is over here. Ta-da! I like to call this starfish. The yoga slackers like to call it slacker stance. So in this pose right now, I'm keeping my whole torso and my leg and my arms as locked into position as possible, and I'm just focusing my balance into my standing leg hip. I know some people like to teach this with your arms up and with your knees bent. That's totally another option, but that's not what I'm teaching you right now. So just practice standing, and then once you've hit your stand, you're probably going to fall. Whew. Cool, good job. And then try it again. Oh. So that's a really quick weight transfer. This leg goes from being almost completely relaxed to being fully engaged and supporting all of our weight. With this ground leg, it's the ground leg's job to jump. So you jump off the ground and then you land on the slack line. So you're trying to avoid pushing into the slack line like that. So we're just skipping the middle stuff because the middle stuff can be really, really difficult when you're first learning this. Okay, another thing, we just hit our starfish, and you want to make sure that you practice falling to both sides. I'm still alive, everything's okay. And then you want to make sure you practice standing on your other side. Okay, I've straddled my slack line. I have my chest up, shoulders broad, arms out and down. I'm looking forward. I have my foot on the line, a little, like just under me, pretty close, almost as close as you can get. Putting all that weight in the ground leg, relaxing this leg, quick transfer, jump off the ground, maintain that starfish position. I saved it. Let's do it one more time. Okay, let's try to hit the starfish. Starfish. Yay! And then my balancing is on my line, or my line leg. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da! So this leg is micro bent. This leg is pretty straight, and I like to point my tail when I'm doing this one. If I'm just hanging out, I might be like this. But for now, I like to keep everything really engaged. It helps keep this part of your body glued. And then fall on the other side. I totally skipped this in the beginning. Sorry. You want to make sure that when you are first practicing this pose, not only is your line short, low, and maybe a little tight, you also, it's easiest if you practice right next to your anchor. So you want to get really close to one anchor side, put your back to it, and then look all the way down the line so that you're kind of doing this pose a little downhill. So I should be facing the belly of the slack line. So start next to a tree or next frame. Yeah, another thing is this is just standing. This is the slacker stance / starfish. But that's all you're doing. You're not walking. So for now, you're just going to stand, fall, stand, balance, stand on your other side, and then eventually for walking, just to give you a little tip, you want to practice standing and then just tap the line a little bit. Woo! But the goal is to merely transfer to your other starfish instead of just getting really excited and trying to walk. So we're not doing that. You would just starfish, transfer, starfish. And hold these, because balancing in these positions and getting really comfortable there is going to help you progress faster. If you're just running down the line and then falling, you're really not doing that much. Well, if you, let me get on the line. Well, if you enjoyed this, I hope that you like, comment, and subscribe to my page. You can find me across all platforms as Lizasouras. That's spelled Liz, sour as. It's weird. YouTube, Instagram, OnlyFans, and Patreon. Please donate if you feel like supporting this content. Thank you. I hope you have a great day and keep slacking.